Peace, y'all. Yeah, it's showing love. And right now we're really we're having like a little setup session. You know, so I'm not working with any real bangers here. I'm just trying to get this equipment the way that I want it lined up. And we're going to be working with some old machines and some new machines with this new setup I got going. First and foremost, I got the BBE Sonic Maximizer, which is really good for sampling sounds because you can change the tonalities and everything of it first before it actually goes into your machine. So you don't have to mess around too much with the internal, you know, I don't really like using these plugins and stuff. It's just not my style. I got an EMU MIDI keyboard here for playing different bass sounds, but I really don't get too much use out of this. Primarily today, we're going to be using the SP-12 with the Maschine. And this is a great combo, just these two together. I got my drums, I got my kick, and that's only going, and that sounds a lot different than it would if it was coming out of the Maschine. I didn't have to do anything to it but sample it into the 12 here. And I've got my punchy snare, dirty little hi-hat, and then and the 808 sound. Once it's been sampled into the 12 sounds a lot different. Now of course I took some samples in here too. I got and they're not going to get too much play. They're actually sounds that are from here, where you hear they're a lot warmer coming out of the machine and a lot fuller, but yet you really can't match this crunch and grittiness that this SP lends to these sounds. I decided I want to lower the samples here because we're having a little bit of a clash problem there. So I'm going to lower the volume of my samples in the SP-12 so you can barely hear them. Maybe just hear this. Now if you notice, I'll go into my main menu here for a second just to show you guys. It's only 5 seconds really in this machine. But if you see what I got going on here, you'll see that I'm going to go to 23, use my slider to go through the menu options, and I'm going to, look, I got remaining 1.4 seconds out of 4.9 seconds. So you know I didn't even use all my time in here. And that's because I sped these up, sampled them, and then slowed them back down the way you're supposed to get that gritty sound. I'm going to omit these, keep them real low, and just mess with the drums. So yeah, that's just the beginning. I mean, you see that once we start layering and once we start really sequencing out our sounds and drums and connecting these two things together, it's going to come in for, you know, for a pretty good finish.